What's poppin' YouTube, and welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. In this video we're talking about if you have a Libra Rising. Pause for the cause. If you don't know how important astrology is, if you never heard about astrology, if you don't understand how urgently important, I'm gonna keep stressing this every single video, how urgently important it is to learn about yourself through astrology. You have to know about yourself through astrology. You have to know about yourself through astrology. Oh yeah, guess what? You have to learn about yourself through astrology. If you're just starting on this spiritual journey, if you're just starting on this spiritual enlightenment, there's a couple of videos I put in the description box. You gotta watch them first to become hip to the knowledge of what I'm about to speak about in this video. But if you looked at your birth chart or your natal chart and you realize you're a Libra Rising, first of all, what's popping? Because I have the same placement, so I'll fuck with you on a little deeper level. But this video is for you. So without further ado, let's get it popping, shall we? So I'm gonna give y'all a list of some celebrities so y'all can visually see how Libra Risings look like and act like in reality. So to start off, we got Leonardo DiCaprio. We got Beyonce. Beyonce. We got Bill Clinton. Raven Simone. Britney Spears. Denzel Washington. Kendrick Lamar. Venus Williams. Paula Abdul. Tom Brady. John Mayer. Jennifer Aniston. And Dwayne Johnson. So now, boom, Libra Rising. Now to start off, if you don't know what the rising sign is, just a little brief introduction. Rising sign, picture a house. You're driving past a house for the very first time. The first thing you see on the house, the presentation of the house, the color of the door, the windows, the way the grass is cut, the flowers, all that is a rising sign, your first presentation. Your rising sign is how you present yourself to the world when you first meet somebody. That's your rising sign. You open the door, you go in the living room. That's like the broad feel of the house, the broad energy, like the basic energy. So your sun sign is like your broad energy. That's like the most dominant energy inside of your chart. And then we go to the bedroom, which is like the more private area of the house. The bedroom is your moon sign, the more private area of your emotions, is like very private. So you will not meet somebody first off based off their moon sign. You have to get to know them a little bit. You meet somebody first off, the presentation of the house, based off their rising sign, is the energy they give out to the world and also your physical appearance. Then you start to talk to them a little bit. Then their sun sign comes out. Then as y'all get in a little deeper relationship, a little closer, then the moon sign comes out. So that's how you could really like determine somebody based off their three things: sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. You have to learn these three things about yourself so you can really have like a core understanding of what your energies you're working with. So Libra Rising, the first thing I think about when I think about Libra Rising, and I'm not trying to gas, y'all already know I'm really like, I try not to be biased, I try not to be partial. I just want to give out the information as clear as possible, as true and real as possible. So don't think I'm trying to blow myself up, trying to gas myself up, but I gotta speak the real shit. So boom, Libra Rising. When I first hear Libra Rising, one thing you could describe us as is we be finessing. Finesse is like is like the word for Libra Rising. Now Pete, my channel is called Astro Finesse. It's not a coincidence. Finesse is like, all right, so for me, finesse has different meanings, but for me, finesse is like getting what you want by using the abilities you have, like having your mindset of getting what you want by using the abilities you have and doing it in a smooth, graceful, appealing way that only you know like what your real morals are type shit. But to the outside world, you just look smooth and like look cool while doing it. So finesse, like, all right, boom. Libra Risings, Libra energy. Libra is balance. So Libras are ruled by Venus, love and beauty. So when you have a Libra in your ascendant, your rising sign, that means that your presentation and the vibrations, the vibe you give out is Libra energy. So it's very like graceful energy, Venusian qualities, very physically appealing. And I'll talk about the physical attributes later, but very physically appealing to people. You're all about balance. So you really like to please people. We like to please people. So there's a good and bad thing about this. Everything has two sides. I'll talk about the bad side too to start off before I gas this up real quick. We have the ability, or we have the tendency to like be people pleasers. And I had a problem with this when I was younger. And like your rising sign is like when you're younger, your rising sign is like more prominent. And as you get older, you start to gear towards our sun sign. I'm an Aries sun, so that people pleasing shit is out the window right now. But I used to have a problem with like people pleasing, always wanting people to like me for some reason, even if they're strangers. But always wanting to put myself in a situation that I'm liked. Libra rising always like to be liked because we like people. Remember, Libra is the 7th house. The 7th house is partnerships and marriages. So Libras in general like relationships. They like partnerships. They don't like being alone like that. So they kind of view themselves through the eyes of other people. So if everybody else likes them, then they feel like, all right, boom, I'm cool, I'm Gucci. If everybody else looks at them in a weird way, then they feel bad about themselves, kind of thing. So Libra rising, work on like really like not caring about what people think about you. Like that's one thing that I learned that helped me out big time. Do not care about what nobody thinks about you. Just do you, and just do you, because people are gonna fall in love with you either way. So instead of like focusing and like stressing about, does he like me? Does she like me? Like, am I doing this right? Do I look good? Just do you, and people are gonna fall in love with you either way. So boom, very likable. Like it's really hard not to like a Libra rising. Like picture a Libra rising as somebody that's physically attractive already. All right, so physically attractive. They say Libra rising is like the most attractive sign, the most attractive ascendant in the whole chart. But picture somebody that's really physically attractive already without speaking. Plus, when they start to talk, they are very, very charming. Libra risings are like, the charm that we have is like next to none, which is how we could finesse. Like this is how we could like maneuver and finesse what we want and get what we want through our charm. Like we know exactly what to say to somebody that makes them like us. We know what to say to somebody that get what we want. We know what people want. Like we're really like socially aware of like what people like, how people react and stuff. So we know exactly what to do to get what we want. It's kind of crazy. So, oh yeah, boom, my peep is like, I said this to my Scorpio moon video, and I'm gonna say this to my Libra rising video, because Scorpio moon and Libra risings, those two energies are really good at manipulating people or finessing people or like getting what they want, basically. And it's ironically enough that Beyonce is a Scorpio moon with a Libra rising, and peep how she has so much like, people love Beyonce. Like people look at her like a god. Like people like really look up to Beyonce. She has that much influence on people. Scorpio moon and Libra risings, they can like, they're really influential on people. They have a lot of influence. So peep this, like the way the universe works, you give out what you get in. So if you want to finesse people and use that finessing power, your gift of finesse, for your own personal gain and not do anything to help humanity, when you're doing that, karma is gonna get you, and karma is really, really real. So really understand that you have a gift of finesse, but you have to use that gift for something that will help humanity. That will be help for the good of humanity. Don't use that shit for your own personal gain, because karma is gonna get you. Like everything is in twos. Whatever you give out, what you give in. If you're really giving out that energy of finessing, personal gain, not caring about people, just trying to move up in the world by not caring about like how you treat people, in return, the universe is going to pay you back with that same energy. So you have a gift of finessing. Use that gift to help people and to like create things and to like inspire people, instead of using it for negative, because we have the power to influence a lot of people. Look at Beyonce, Scorpio moon and the Libra risings, and look how influential she is. It's crazy how people like really worship Beyonce, and it's really wild how she has that power. But it's not by coincidence. It's how she's made. She has that quality, has that finesse, has that inspirational like quality people look up to. Scorpio moon and Libra rising. So boom, we have that really good at being influential to people, because at the same time, so you look at somebody Libra rising, physically attractive, and when they start to talk, they're very, very charming. And at the same time, to add that on, that Libra rising person wants you to like them. So it's hard as hell not to like Libra rising. When you're talking to them, the Libra rising in their head, looking at you, they want you to like them. Libra rising people want people to like them. They want balance. They want harmony. That's that Venus quality. So they go around the world being graceful, looking good, trying to like balance people out. It's like a social sign. So they walk around, want people to like them. People like them all the time. But negatives don't want people to like you so bad that you're fake. All right, don't be fake. Libra rising have a tendency to like, if somebody asks them a question like, does this dress make me look fat? Even though you look fat as hell. You really don't look good at all. A Libra rising, because they don't like conflict like that. They hate ruffling the feathers, or I think that's the phrase you could use, of rocking the boat, making things shaky. They hate conflict because conflict is what brings the unbalance. It causes commotion. It just causes unbalance. So Libra risings do not like conflict so much. They'll tend to just bullshit people all the time just to make that person feel good, because they know exactly what to say to make somebody feel good. Understand that we are hella in tune with what people want to hear, what people like to see, what people like. We're very in tune with that. So instead of using that and being fake and caring so much about how somebody feels about you and being fake, really try to learn to just be real. They're gonna love you anyway, so just be real. Stop being fake. But they have a tendency to be people pleasers and just want people to like them no matter what. So they could have a tendency to say small lies yeah, that dress doesn't make you look fat, or oh yeah, I like that on you, or yada yada, even though in their head they know damn well that's not what they feel. So work on speaking your opinion and not hiding it or filtering it to make somebody else feel better. That's one main thing. As a Libra rising, in my younger years, I used to be like that. Nowadays, hell no. I'm definitely, tell you straight up, I don't have time for that, because I understand myself through astrology, because I study myself through astrology. I mean, you peeping. So I understand the energies I have and the abilities I have, so I could really use it, know the negative side of it, and really work on the negatives and turn that into a positive. So Libra risings, do not lie to people just because you want them to feel good. Don't hold your opinions to yourself because you don't want to cause conflict, even though I know the feeling of conflict is a mad Libra energy has a nervous energy around them. They have a nervous energy inside them when things are not balanced. We just feel different. It's just when things like a conflict is about to happen, we just feel it's not nervousness, but it just feels all right, this is not balanced. So automatically we feel a need to balance things. Now every sign has two words or a phrase that describes them. Now Libra, ironically enough, ruled by the scales, is I balance. So in every situation, they feel the need to balance out the situation. If they're in a hostile environment, they feel the need to use themselves as a scale to bring in harmony, to balance out the hostile environment. If they're in an environment that's mad shy, mad quiet, they feel the need to be the scale and to balance it out and bring out just bring out energies, or just bring out the environment to make it balanced. They hate things that are not balanced, too hostile or too quiet, too shy. They like to be balanced, which is why Libra risings are so likable for everybody. I have never seen somebody that said I do not like that person and he's a Libra. Libras are just Libras. You're gonna fall in love with Libra. It is what it is. Because they're physically attractive, extremely charming. They're the air signs, so they're really good at communicating and talking and being intellectual. And all that put together, that Libra rising does things to make you like them. They want you to like them. They feel at peace with themselves when people around them like them. Harmony, peace, they're the peacekeepers, peace loving. They're the mediators, because the seventh sign of the zodiac is in the middle. So that's how they present themselves to the world. Now let's break us up. Open us up real quick. Look at the chart and the house placements. So Libra rising, Libra is in the first house. Aries is the first sign. So Aries, I am. So Libra rising, I am a Libra. So you present yourself like a Libra. Libra in the first house. Now in the fourth house, fourth sign of the zodiac is Cancer. Cancer represents home life, your emotions, things you hold dear to you in your heart. Anything that's on the bottom of the horizon of your circle is your inner needs. Anything that's on the top of the horizon is your outer needs. So Capricorn in your fourth house, that means that when it comes to emotion, right? Look at Capricorn, how Capricorn likes to preserve their energy. They don't like to really express out their emotion like that. A Libra rising will really preserve their energy or preserve their emotion, or keep it inside. They won't really tell people how they really feel about things. They'll keep it inside. In return, they'll come out with that charming, with that harmonious, that Venus quality that people love so much. So you not really know who a Libra rising is unless you really talk to them and really get to know them, because off of first glance, first instincts, you just see somebody that's like, damn, that person is fly as hell. That person is very attractive. That person is very harmonious, very charismatic, very likable. But in reality, they might be going through the craziest shit in their life, but you will never know because the Capricorn is in their 4th house of emotion. And Capricorn, they keep things in. They strive for like stability in their emotion. They strive for like balance and stability in their emotion, and they keep it inside. Like they keep our true emotions inside. We keep our true emotions inside. Now the 7th house, which is ruled by Libra, the 7th sign of relationships, partnerships, and balance. The 7th house is in Aries. And that means that we are attracted and attract Aries type people, Aries type energy. What does this mean? So we attract people that are like more very, very passionate, very driven. Aries sign is like a very driven and passionate sign. We also attract people that are like hotheads, that are really like aggressive, like the bad boys, the bad girls, like the mean girls, the mean boys, like somebody that's really aggressive type thing. We attract that kind of people. We like those kind of people. We like somebody that will challenge us all the time. Aries are very competitive, like a childlike, like in a childlike competitive way. Like we're not trying to run your shit, but we just, Aries people just like to be competitive. So keep things like in a more light-mannered competitive way. So you attract, or you need in a relationship, somebody that will challenge you all the time. Somebody that's very passionate, very driven, that has a lot of like fire type energy, Aries type energy. Somebody that's gonna like, that's gonna stand up for themselves, because like Libras have a tendency not to know who they really are, because they look at themselves through the eyes of other people. So they kind of have a hard time like having a true identity of like who they are, because they know how to like make people like them so much. They know how to be different things all the time, and it's kind of hard for them to like really like sit back and like, all right, so who am I? What's my identity? Like, who am I? Like, what do I have to offer? So in return, they attract people like an Aries person. An Aries person is very selfish. Aries is I am. So Aries persons know who they are, and they really like assertive with who they are. So they attract that kind of person. In turn, they can learn from each other. Aries very selfish. Libra is very non-selfish, very about the people. So those two things, so those two signs, those two energies, Libra being Venus, Aries being Mars and Venus, that's like the perfect balance of masculine and feminine. That's like the kind of energies that you attract and kind of need in a relationship or a marriage or partnership, is that kind of energy. Somebody that's really true and core to themselves, that know who they are. They're not really people pleasing like that. With somebody that's people pleasing, it's like a good combination. They'll both help each other out. Aries will help Libra out to know themselves. Libra will help Aries out to be more people oriented. And now, boom, the 10th house is the 10th sign of the zodiac is Capricorn. Capricorns like to climb to the top of success. They like to climb. That's the GOAT. It's the top of the chart. 10th house is career. So in career, when it comes to career, 10th house for Libra rising is in Cancer. What does this mean? When it comes to your career, when you're working, you like to give off the energy as Cancer energy, which is like nurturing. You like to really take care of people in a nurturing way when it comes to your career. So whatever job you have, you want to feel, you feel fulfilled, and you want to be seen. Public perception. Remember the top of the horizon, which is your public perception. Career is your public perception. You want to be seen as somebody that's nurturing, somebody that's really kind and like good-hearted to people around them. And generally, we really like helping people and caring for people, which is why we care so much about what people think about us and all that, because we generally love people, like really people-oriented. Don't like to be alone and all that, really people-oriented, Libra rising. And now, depending on the other signs in your chart, like I have an Aries sun, so I could be perfectly fine being myself and being like, not caring what people think. But Libra rising, like the core energy of Libra rising, having a Cancer as your 10th house, you want to give nurturing to people when it comes to your career. You really feel at ease, you feel at home when you can like nurture people with your job. So this is what I want from my future job. This is my purpose. This is my purpose. This is what I want my career to be, which is making videos like this and trying to inspire people. In return, I like to nurture people through my my energy, through my inspirational thoughts and all that. At the end of my videos, I'll be talking about be safe and drink your water, mind your business. That's like me. That's like the Cancer energy coming out of like trying to like nurture y'all and like trying to really like I really care about y'all like that. So that's how like Libra rising in career, the 10th house. That's how they express themselves. by being nurturing to people when it comes to their career. They really want to nurture people in the career. And now physical attributes. I'm not trying to gas myself, but here we go. They say Libra Risings are most attractive. So Libra Risings are very attractive. Now, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So I understand that not everybody's going to look at a Libra Rising like, damn, that person look good. But the way that the human eye works, the way that our mind works, the human eye looks at something that's symmetrical, something that's proportionate, something that's balanced as physically or aesthetically pleasing. So Libra Rising's physical attributes will have like a very symmetrical face, symmetrical features, like won't have anything that's too like off balance kind of thing. Symmetrical face, symmetrical features. Sometimes we'll have like small chinky eyes a little bit, and always will have a nice smile. Like the smile is like, that's like our biggest weapon when it comes to finessing. That's our biggest weapon, our smile. Like the smile is dangerous from a Libra Rising person. Like you can, when a Libra Rising person looks at you in your eyes and smiles at you, yo, dangerous as hell. So I understand that we have that power. We have that power of finessing, have that power of charming people. People automatically fall in love with us, automatically. Use that for good, not for bad. If you're using it for bad, the universe is gonna give you back what you put out. I'm gonna keep stressing that. Do not be finessing people just for your own personal gain. Use what you have, use your talents, use your gift to better humanity. Like we're all here to help out the world. We're supposed to be doing things to better humanity. So use that to better humanity. But that's like the physical attributes, very physically attractive, very symmetrical when it comes to the face. Always like to be fly as hell, like to be fresh, because they really care about what people think. So when they come out to the world, all right, am I look good? Do I smell good? Do I have this on? Am I matching? Like we're always thinking about how we present ourselves to the world, because we want people to like us all the time, which is kind of crazy because automatically people like us automatically. So work on not really caring about what people think about you. Just do you and just be you. Like try not to really care so much about what people think, which is, I don't know, it's hard because we're here to balance out. We're here to be like the scales, and we're the seventh house. So the seventh house is about partnerships and really care about people like that. But try to get in your Aries element and be more independent and be more like selfish instead of being so giving and being so like caring about what people think about you. Besides that, Libra Risings, I fuck with y'all heavy. We popping as hell. We fly as hell. It is what it is. I'm not gassing. It is what it is. You saw the list of celebrities. Like it is what it is. So that's my video on the Libra Rising. I hope y'all enjoyed that. My next video is gonna be on the Scorpio Rising. You already know I'm about to go in. I fuck with Scorpio energy heavy. I really like Scorpio energy heavy, like a lot. Yeah. So if you subscribe to my channel, you already know I fuck with you heavy. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and handle that one time for your boy. Drink your water, mind your business, be safe out there. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie. I'ma see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.